Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Bash, and we're playing some Black Ops, some Domination on Havana. And like most recent videos, I'm actually playing with more subscribers. Actually the same subscribers as the last game, the last commentary. Pretty much had a nice little session with those guys, man. A lot of good games. I still have more games left over, and still using them. So this isn't necessarily recent gameplay. So I am playing Domination. I'm gonna go straight for B here. So when you're playing Domination on Havana, one thing I would recommend is to throw a nade, probably down here, because there's two cars that are gonna explode. I think it's in your best interest, especially if you're gonna rush it, to have your team throw nades down here just to blow up the cars, because it takes no skill at all for other team members. The opposite team, they just throw their nades down, and if those are not already, if those two cars aren't already, demolished by that point in time, you're pretty much gonna get rocked. So you wanna, throw your nade ahead of you so it can blow up some cars. I didn't really do a good job of it, but now I try to do it. I try to stay more aware of it because it's bitten me in the ass so many times. So unfortunately here, my team actually went ahead and just three capped. I almost said three crapped. But no, we went ahead and three capped, and luckily we let them take back A. I think I might have said something, because A is really the spot you want them to have. You guys hear me say it all the time. Once you have, your 2 points, in this case B and C, it's time to kill whore. And in this map, this, in my opinion, is the best place to kill whore. You could just wait. Like here, I'm actually getting more impatient than I would get. A lot of people might call it camping. I call it kill whoring. It's an easy way to get your kills up. Chill by this fountain, and people will just continue to circle out of that door that I'm looking at right now. People will just keep coming out of it, especially in Domination. For whatever reason, man, I don't know why that A Dom spawn point seems to be a really high traffic spawn point. Like no matter what game type I'm playing, it really seems easy to trap people in that spawn. I think it might be one of the easiest spawn traps in the game, and I would definitely recommend working it. You guys can kind of see me just holding this area down. I want to make sure no one comes out behind me. Make sure that no one gets away in front of me. People are actually spawning in front of me now in this area because my team probably pushed a little too far. But man, if you're having a rough time, one thing that I want to talk about is how to really combat having a rough time in this game. If you're approaching the game and things aren't going your way, and you notice your KD is dropping, or your KD is not where you want it to be, you really need to evaluate the way that you play, because in all honesty, and I'm not saying this because I think I'm a great player, but I don't think that Black Ops is a difficult game to play. Like, I don't think it's a hard game to play and be good at. I think the hardest part about being good is getting the mentality that you need to be good. You know what I mean? The mentality you need to play well. You need to be a patient person. There are a few people. There are a few people that I know, like Benjo, for instance, who can just run into any situation, run into a spawn, and you're like, oh, Benjo's dead, and he doesn't die because he's that good. You know what I mean? There are people who are like that. You might be one of those people, but for the average person, you have to use your head. You have to be smart. You have to play smart. You can't just charge into things, and that is my downfall. Actually, that's what I do worst. I always just run into spawns, run into situations that I'm not ready to deal with. And at the start of this game, I was really, I was having a tough time. When I first started playing Black Ops, having a tough time catching on and really getting to the point I want to be at in this game, in terms of my KD. Not just my KD though, but just, I wasn't performing. I wasn't having those games that I wanted to have, you know what I mean? Those really good games. And I don't know, I just wasn't in a good, I wasn't happy with my performance. So I really took time to sit down and think about what I was doing wrong. It took a while. Like, I had to consciously think and make sure that I was making a point of taking my time when I approach the game, moving slowly, exploiting easy ass spawn kills like this, spawn traps like this, and just taking it one kill at a time. I made the mistake of always rushing for my kill streaks. That's not necessarily what you need to do. You don't need to rush for your kill streaks. You don't need to be the first person to get your kill streaks. You just need to get your kill streaks at some point in the game. And sometimes it's easy to, it's better, it is easier, and it's much better to take it slow As you can see, they're still spawning at the A spawn. It seems to be just like the spawn point. When the game doesn't know where to spawn you, it's just like, forget it, just spawn them at A. Which is good for me, but not in this scenario, unfortunately. I'm not getting too many kills. I'm doing well though. But it is a good place to be when you want to spawn trap a team. I don't know. Yeah, they're all in buildings. Doing a good job of hiding from me, but no one wants to shoot me down, I guess. But yeah, I mean, you want to, taking your time is definitely the best way to get your kill streaks. Don't rush it. Don't try to, you know what I mean, don't force it. Let it come. Let people come to you and make the mistake, because you'll always have the advantage over another player who's on the move if you're standing still. And I mean, I hate to say that, because it really sounds like I'm telling you to camp, and I'm not telling you to camp. What I'm telling you to do is just take it slow, you know what I mean? If you think somebody's going to be around a corner, don't just charge around the corner and think that you're going to be able to outskill the person, because even though you might be better than that person skill-wise, they're going to be in a better position than you if they're looking at the door, aiming down sight, and you're running through the door. You need to center your, you need to center your screen right on them. You need to zoom in, scope in, you got to shoot them. So there's quite a process behind all of that, and you don't want to be that guy who ends up just obviously getting frustrated and just not liking the game for what, not taking the game for what it's worth and enjoying it like you should, but being that person who just doesn't understand, you know what I mean, always complaining, being that guy who's always crying about how he's better than everybody else, but everybody seems to kill him. There has to be a reason for it, and the reason for that most of the time I find is patience. You just be patient, man, and things will come to you. You will find yourself taking an easy path to a win. That's what it's really all about. So, ooh, I barely got those points. Woo! But yeah, I don't think we've lost B yet. Actually, yeah, we haven't lost B yet. And in this game, B is crucial. Like, once you get B, it's critical. There's so many buildings, so many little nooks and crannies you can hide in that make it easy to defend B. That once you cap B, it's like it's hard to really come back from that if you're on the receiving end of that. So definitely hold B down. But yeah, man, like, I mean, I just want to let you guys know, because I know a lot of people are frustrated with this game right now, aren't having as much fun as they could be. It is much different from Modern Warfare 2, and you really you can't expect it to be the same as Modern Warfare 2, especially at this point. And if you're gonna play it, I understand, things might not necessarily be the way you want them to be, but complaining about it isn't gonna get you anywhere, I promise. If you don't like the game, I would honestly just advise to not play it, because that's all there is to it, right? If I don't like something, I'm not gonna keep doing it. And I would advise the same to you guys. If you're not having fun, if you're not having a good time playing a game, this game specifically, stop playing it. Stop playing it. Take a break from it. And sorry that my voice just cracked. Epic voice crack right there. But I am still sick. I've been sick for a while. I'm shooting my teammate like a dumbass. I have no excuse for that. I wasn't sick for that, so I can't complain about that. But man, yeah. So I mean, if you guys are having a tough time, just if you're not enjoying it, just don't play it, man. That's all I can say, man. If you enjoy Modern Warfare 2, play that. Nobody's stopping you. If you enjoy COD 4, play that. If you enjoy World at War, play that. If you're a Battlefield person, play that. Whatever you do and whatever you enjoy, you should play that. You shouldn't feel forced to play a game just because it's the latest one in a genre. You know what I mean? So definitely do that. In other news, two of my homeboys, my close homies, and two of the best players I've ever played with or seen play, Benjro and Onslaught, or Onslaught, I can't even speak. Benjro and Onslaught, or Mike and Ben, as I know them. They're both doing Road to Commander series. I think that, if you're having a tough time with this game and you're trying to, get your skill up, watch them play their everyday games, their average games, and you will see these guys always beast. A bad game for them is still like 5-10 positive. So that's definitely something I'd recommend. Check that out. I'll put a link to those in the description. There's probably an annotation on the screen now for them too. And ladies and gentlemen, hope you liked the commentary. If you did, leave a comment and give it a thumbs up. See y'all later. Peace out.